apparently it's time to make buttermilk biscuits again. A few of y'all said you didn't know how to make good buttermilk biscuits. And listen, it's simple. It's really simple to make your own buttermilk biscuits. What I've got in here is right about 2 cups of just all-purpose flour. And to that, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of salt. And then we're going to add about 1/3 of a cup. Y'all, I'm saying about. Y'all can measure that. 1/3 of a cup of shortening. I'm using Crisco shortening. And just drop it in there. It's about a big old spoonful. That's how we measure things around here. So you can use a fork, you can use your fingers, whatever. Just cut that in so that you kind of get like little crumbs. And I'll do that and then come back because I don't want you to have to wait while I do that. All right, now it just kind of looks like that. It's just kind of crumbly, like if you were making a streusel for your muffins. Now we're going to come in with 2 cups of buttermilk. Now I know somebody's going to say, can I just use regular milk? You can, but they won't be buttermilk biscuits. They'll just be milk biscuits. Really, buttermilk is your best bet. If you don't have buttermilk, you can do a substitute, which will be a cup of regular milk, and then add in a tablespoon of lemon juice or a tablespoon of vinegar and let it sit on the counter for 5-10 minutes, and then you've got your buttermilk substitute. So now I'm going to mix this up real good, and then we're going to turn it out and roll them out. Okay, so I've pretty much got that mixed up good. Now listen, you don't want to overwork your dough. Biscuit dough you want to be gentle with it. So I'm generally really careful with my biscuit dough. And I'm not even going to roll it out with a rolling pin. I'm just going to roll it out with my hands. So let me get a little flour. I didn't get any flour to put on my hands. Let me do that. All right, so I sprinkled some flour on the top of that. And then I'm going to flour my hands, y'all. And then I'm just going to gently roll this out. Now I've got me an iron skillet here. You can bake this. You can bake these on cookie sheets, whatever you want. You don't have to go to a lot of trouble with your cooking vessel. I just always do them. My mama always did them in the iron skillet. So that's what I'm going to do. I've got a little cookie cutter here. Now listen, when you're cutting your biscuits, don't twist your cookie cutter. You don't want to twist. So I'm going to cut those out. And then we're going to pop them in that iron skillet. And I don't know how many I'll get out of this. I'll re-roll it and get a few more. So let me do that. All right, so I had to kind of cram some in my pan here because I made too many, and I've still got some for a second pan. We're going to pop these in a 400-degree oven. You could even go as high as 425 and bake them for about 12-15 minutes. Keep an eye on them. All right, y'all, here's our first pan of biscuits. Look at that. Now, I've got a little melted butter, and I'm just going to go ahead and hit the tops of those with a little melted butter. And then we're going to pull one out and put some butter inside it and eat it. I'll get Jim one. All right, so I've got some butter here. And these are, ooh, look at that biscuit, y'all. Ooh, that's biscuit. It's hot. I'm going to just put some of this butter because Jim's going to want a lot of butter. This is, what kind of butter is this? This is that Kerrygold, I think.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How much butter you want? You want a lot?
That's good. Yeah, that's a good amount. I brought my own plate, but looks like you got one.
I got one for you. Okay. I'm going to give that one to you.
Okay.
I don't want a whole one, but I want to taste one.
All right.
So I might just taste. Okay, get in here so they can see you.
Okay.
They see me enough of me.
You've already showed them the
I showed them the biscuit. Look at that with that butter. It's light and fluffy. And delicious, y'all.
Excellent.
Homemade buttermilk biscuits, y'all. Can't beat them. Bye now.